Hello, everybody. This is Tarina, and I know I was already here today, but our friend Michelle had an emergency, and so I am filling in for her. So please say a prayer for her because she had to go to the hospital. So we're sending lots of love and prayers. It has been an interesting couple of hours. So today, over on the Crafty Bunch, we are doing new or retro type of techniques, craft techniques. And I did a Vaseline technique earlier. And there's been fun. I actually did not get to watch our Spotlight Crafter. I'll tell you why in a second. But the Spotlight Crafter is our friend Kristie, and she is at My Artful Adventures. So make sure if you guys are watching that you go over to the Crafty Bunch. I'm just going to take a deep breath. Go over to the Crafty Bunch and see all of the amazing crafters that are there that were live today. And so, and just give them a shout out. After this live today, is our friend Jimmie Lou over at the Messy Craft Corner. And she always has so many fun things. And I'm sure Kristie had amazing technique to share with everybody. And so I pulled this, we were asked if anybody could fill in real quick. And I said, oh yeah, no problem. I can do that. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you guys hear me. Let me go. Hopefully you guys can hear me, and hopefully somebody is watching. Because I was having technical difficulties earlier and my mic was reverbing. And so I really hope we fix the problem. If not, if you can't hear me, just let me know. I can't hear you. But anyway, if you guys, again, go over to the Crafty Bunch and just check out all the other people. So in between all of the things, when we were asked to, hello. Oh, thank you so much, Angie. Angie knows. So about 30 minutes ago, I think, you guys know that my poor Dee Dee, she's always coming in here and checking me, making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. She's our old girl, and she's our old dog. And she had a seizure, you guys, and she doesn't have seizures. And so I'm like, okay, I might have to cancel. So anyway, she's doing okay though. And my husband is with her. She actually came out of it. So we're good. So, but this is our first experience with it. So I might be a little shaky, but I was actually really excited to share this other technique with you. And I hope that you guys like it too. So this has been around for ages, and I don't even have a trivia question for you because I was going to look that up, but I don't even have it. But if you guys are familiar with glass etching, I love glass etching. I used to do it when I was younger with my mom and my grandma, and it was just a fun craft that we used to do. And I've been crafting pretty much my whole life. And so when I started using the silkscreen transfers that come with Chacateur, I thought, well, I'm going to try it. And so about 6 years ago, I tried glass etching with it, and I was so excited. So what I'm using is Armor Etch. This is just craft store, online, whatever. And this is a vase from the Dollar Tree. And I'm actually getting ready for a baby shower coming up. And so I thought, well, no time like the present. So I'm going to make some centerpieces for two of my daughter-in-laws are pregnant. So we're going to etch on this. Again, it's just from Dollar Tree. It's nothing fancy. And I'm going to use one of my silkscreen transfers. So I'm going to flip you around here real fast so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hello. Okay, so you guys can see me there. All right. So I hope you guys can hear. Let me know if you guys have any questions when we go. So I laid out, use a towel or something to protect your surface because we are using glass etching. Hi, Regina. How are you? Thanks so much. That's something I need to start doing is putting my name when I comment, because when I use Create with Tree, that's me. People are like, who's that? Well, it's Tarina. Tree is my nickname my family gave me. And so I started using that. a long, long time ago when I started my craft page. So I actually, this is not a new transfer. This is, obviously you could tell that I've used it quite a few times. The name of this transfer is Farmhouse Tile Pattern. And I just love it because there's so many different designs on it, and you can use the ones that you want. And so I'm using this to etch onto the glass. And so I'm going to probably end up, I think we're going to have 5 tables at the baby shower. And so I'm going to be etching 5, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. 5, you guys, I apologize. I'm still super shaky. 5 centerpiece glasses or vases. Sorry, words are hard right now. So again, I really apologize. Dee Dee, she's doing good. I keep listening, and they keep saying, oh, she's trying to look for you. She knows when I go craft, like in my room, and she wants to be right here. So if this transfer was new, you want to do what's called fuzzing it, because you don't want it super, super sticky. And when you use it on glass, it tends to really stick. And so you want to fuzz it, okay? And you want to make sure that it's nice and flat, because you don't want bubbles. When you're using ink or when you're using etching cream, you don't want bubbles because it'll smear. And the etching cream especially is, once it's down, it's down. And you really do, there's no real forgiveness in it. So, and I'm trying to get it as straight as I possibly can. If you start off crooked, it's going to be crooked. I do. I love the farmhouse pattern. It's really pretty. Another thing too is you could probably see that it's sticking to itself. And like I said, I've used it many times. If this was a newer transfer where it's brand new, if it stuck to itself, you'd want to put it under some warm water and just open it up so it doesn't stick to itself too much. You don't want to pull. Like I said, it's still sticky. You can use these about 10 to 12 times. I've used this way more than that because I have made a lot of door hangers with this. So again, try to just get it as straight as you can. I think I'm trying to do the bottom, and that bottom doesn't seem to be very straight. So I'm going to try going the opposite way and making sure that top is straight. I'm just trying to make sure that my pattern is straight is all. If you guys have any questions, just make sure you put them in the comments. And I appreciate the sprinkling this out because, it's one of those days. It is the Mondayest Tuesday I've ever had. Monday was actually really nice. I don't know what's going on with Tuesday. Tuesday's a little ticked off, apparently. All right, so I'm getting to where they're going to meet. And so I want to try to finish on like a line or something. Okay. It's rolling away from me. So again, I want to make sure that it's nice and flat. Okay. Now I'm going to put my hand inside the vase and just hold it up. Let me grab my paintbrush. I use a paintbrush that is kind of old and yucky. And so, because I am using etching cream, okay, I don't want to ruin a really nice brush. So I keep like old brushes with me, just for the simple fact that I could use them on things like this, stain or etching cream. And also be careful. This is why I put the towel down as well, is to protect my surface. Whatever the etching cream touches, it's going to etch. So if you have a countertop, especially, put down like a towel or something. Now my hand is not anywhere near this, just so you guys know. people used to tell me, you need to have gloves on. Well, do you see how far away my hand is? It's not touching that etching cream at all. I've done so many things with etching cream. Like I said, when I first started with chalk, I did some ornaments, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Because again, I used to etch with my grandma and my mom when we would craft and make some. I can't even remember what they were that we made, but and again, I just want to explain to you, I'm just kind of going in and making sure I get all of the open space, which is that silk screen. Also, it does not hurt the silk screen, just so you know. It's interesting. It could, it etches glass, it cuts into glass, but it does not hurt the silk screen. And then once we have this on completely, you're going to want to leave this on about 5 to 10 minutes. I guess it just depends. You could test like a little area and see if it's gone through. And then I just stick the whole thing under water in the sink. Now, you need to keep that water running. You could do it outside in the garden or whatever. I've never had a problem. Somebody also told me, well, it's going to hurt your pipes. No, it's not going to hurt my pipes. We've been doing this for a long time, and my husband is a general contractor. He's like, no, it's not going to hurt the pipes. Just keep it running. I guess maybe a septic system. I don't know. Check with your plumber. Check with your plumber and see what he says. Hi, Kim. How are you? Sorry, I had to leave. We had a little bit of an emergency, so I'll have to go back and finish watching your live. Yeah, so we're probably going to have to take Dee Dee in to go have a check. She was just at the vet not too long ago, and she got a clean bill of health. So we're not sure what's going on. But my husband was just playing with her. She's, almost 12 years old, and she's a boxer. And she still has the zoomies. She still goes out and runs around. And like yesterday, she was running around, and my husband said, yeah, that she was just doing the same thing. And she just dropped. Not sure what's going on with her. And again, just really be careful. If you're afraid that you might touch it with your hand, just put some gloves on. Okay. Hey, Kurt. So I'm going to have him, once I'm finished here, I'm going to have him take this, and he's going to rinse it off. He's going to, I'm going to have you put this on the mat that's on the stove.
Did you wash it?
Not yet. It has to sit for about 5 minutes. All right. So you can see I've completely covered it. Go back through and just see if you've missed any spots. And then we're going to leave this for about 5 minutes. I'll hand that to you first. And then I'm going to have you can just sit it like this. Okay. Let me take it like that. There you go. Thanks, babe. Let me put the lid on this. So we're going to let that sit for about another 5 minutes. And through the magic of television, look at that. You guys see that? I don't know. I put some paper in it, but once you rinse it off, make sure that when you're rinsing it off, I guess I didn't need the pink in there. Once you rinse it off, this is what you're left with. The etching cream etches right in to that glass. And again, this glass is just a Dollar Tree vase. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I need to do, like I said, about 5 of these. We are having a baby boy and a baby girl. I might do 6 because I need it even. But I want to be able to see the designs. And so what I did is I've got some Rub and Buff, and let's see. Hi, Helen. How are you? Hi, Tanya. Oh, I love these too. Let's see. Let me go over here real quick. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. And so we're going to have a boy and a girl baby. And so I want to do half of the tables pink, half of the tables blue, because we're having a dual baby shower. Both of our middle daughter-in-laws are pregnant, and they decided they wanted to we're having a baby shower. They are in two different states. They're in two different states. And so we're having a California baby shower. With the Rub and Buff, when it's brand new, you just open it. And let's see. Right. It kind of gets a little crusty if you don't use it all the time. I don't use it all the time. But there's a little thing right there. I'll link this in my in the comments where I got it. But it has like a little spiky thing, and then you just kind of like screw it in. This is kind of like a carnauba wax, but it's colored, and it'll color in the etching area. Okay, let's hope that opened it up. If not, I'll have to fix that. All right. Yeah, kind of like hardens over if you don't use it all the time. And I only use it for glass etching. I don't know what else you would use it for. All right. So let's start with silver. And I was going to do like an ombre, do some silver and white and then blue. And then I have like a rose gold coppery color that I was going to use because I don't have pink. I don't even know if they make pink. If they do, I'll have to find it. That would be cool. So you just take it on your rag like this. And then you just kind of rub it in. And it is kind of strong smelling. I'm just going to warn you. And then just like it says, rub and buff. So you don't want to rub it in so much that you take the color off. But see how fun, it just really pops that color out. The only thing that's going to go in this is flowers, probably. And then if you were to wash the vase, you want to hand wash it. It's wax. It's like, think about it like you're waxing your car. Okay. Isn't that cool? And then just make sure you got it like off the open areas. And get some good exercise, forearm exercise. All right. And then I'm going to do the white. Oh yeah, see, that didn't pop through. So you got to really kind of push that in. I didn't check this before. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm just going to use a little white. Maybe. Best laid plans. Have you guys ever heard of Rub and Buff before? I mean, honestly, I've been using it for a while, but I'd never heard of it before I started using it. My mom actually told me about it. She had done some ceramic work, and I don't know if I have a pokey thing. Oh yeah, I do. Right here. I do have a pokey thing. There we go. There, see? Get the good pokey thing and that'll work. All right. So just put a little bit on the rag. Yeah, Rub and Buff has been around a long time. It's a, I mean, it kind of goes along with this theme, right? New and retro craft techniques. So just, again, just like we did the silver, just rub and buff. And I'm just trying to get the, and it is a wax. So you want to get it off the open areas, just like that. See, the white's very light. So what I was saying is if you clean it, if you clean the glass, wash it with your hand, just hand wash it. But if it starts coming off, if the wax starts coming off, just put it back on. Like you're waxing your car, right? So the next color I'm going to use is this blue. Let me just stab this with the pokey thing. There we go. And this is, it's patina. It's like a patina blue. There we go. All right. And it's just it's a very light blue. And like I said, I'll probably do like 5 or 6 tables for the baby shower. I don't know if you can even, it's kind of like a tealy light blue. Hi, Joe. Thanks so much. And you don't want to rub so much that you take the color out, but you just want to take it out of the open areas. Like I said, you can work up a sweat. It is kind of cool though. I mean, look how cool. That's like a ombre. That white's really, really light. There, that's pretty. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. I think it's going to be really nice. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to use like a coppery color, like a rose gold for the pink tables. I'm really excited that, I mean, it's kind of fun to be pregnant with somebody else that's your family member. My sisters and I were all pregnant one year together. Oh gosh, that was a crazy year for my poor mom. Oh, we were all 3 pregnant together. That was insane. Look at that. That's so neat. That white doesn't really show up very much though. So maybe I'll just come back with a little more silver because I really want that to pop. I hope you guys are having a good day. Again, we're doing new and retro craft techniques. This has been around for a while, and glass etching has been around for ages. So I know that this is not a new technique. So I'm using Rub and Buff over the area that I etched. And you can use multiple layers of the Rub and Buff. You just rub on, it's a carnauba, colored carnauba wax. And that. You can keep going over like with layers of it to get it a little darker. So our son and daughter-in-law in Utah, they're having a little girl, and they're due in August. And 3 weeks later, his older brother and his wife are due with a little boy. And it's both of their first babies. So we're super, super excited for them. We have 3 little grandsons. Our oldest son and his wife have 3 little boys. We love them so much. Being a grandparent is like the bestest ever. Okay, just trying to get it out of the areas. There we go. You guys, that is so pretty. I know the color doesn't show up quite like I'd like it on camera, but oh gosh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. The ombre. And like I said, if you find little areas where the wax didn't come out, just kind of buff it a little bit. And if you want to wash it, make sure you wash it by hand. Okay, so the other thing I want to do, because we've got some time, we have some time here. I'm going to actually decorate it a little bit. And so what I did is I tried to match the patinaed color of this. And so I wanted to do like a ribbon around there and then do some flowers and things like that. Yeah, it really is. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're so excited, Joe. I'm really excited. The kids are super excited too. And if you just got here, Joe, Joanne and I have been friends since we were like, I don't know, 11. And she knows that I've got a pupper dog. And just so you know, Joe, Dee Dee just had a seizure earlier, and Kurt's gonna call the vet, and she's an active dog, and all of a sudden she's getting old. It's like all the rest of us, right? All right. Again, I'm using Armor Etch I etched the design on with the silk screen, the farmhouse tiles with silk screen. We're going to leave it on for about 5-10 minutes. Kurt took the one that I was using, and then he's going to wash that off. He could maybe even bring it in here if he washes it off. All right, so I do have a seam around the back. That's the back. So I'm just going to use a little bit. My hot glue gun wasn't working earlier. Let's see what else. It's been one of those days, you guys. I don't like to use too hot of hot glue on my glass because I don't want it to break. Okay, let's make that straight. And this side probably isn't really going to show. Now, if it does show, I can always go back and put some more flowers on this side too. So they get it coming and going. And then I fold that ribbon over just to give it a finished edge. I love it. No, not at all. It's really, it's kind of interesting. So I've used it for years. In fact, one of the very first lives that I did was about 6 years ago, and it was with glass etching. I did some ornaments. I do have a link tree, and I think I actually have that saved as like one of my very first lives. I was doing lives from my kitchen. Okay, so I'm just gonna, hey babe. Sorry, he probably walked out. Sorry, do you mind rinsing that off? And you could actually bring it here if you want. I don't know what is going on. You guys, I'm telling you. Can you guys still see me? Studio. Technical difficulties. I am so sorry. So we're just going to sit here and talk, but I wanted to show you. Look up front. Look at that. It's having a hard time. I don't know what is going on. Technology is not my friend. Okay, I don't know what is going on. It just popped me right out. Try again. It says try again. Oh, well, you know what? That's okay. I'm just going to move you guys down so you guys can see me here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going, you know, we're going to be smarter than the technology. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Do you see that? How it's so cool, the patina. So I have some felt flowers that I was going to do. I was trying to make it, like I said, very white, blue, and pink. And that's really what I'm going for. So I had these like cute felt flowers. And then I figured that I would, in the vases, like on the blue tables, do some blue, tealy blue, and then like a rose pink, because that's more Peyton's colors.
We had some technical difficulties.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and?
Our apps are all over.
Oh. I'll have to figure out what he did. He said he had some technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's been a day. All right, so I'm just going to take and put a little bit of hot glue right here and pinch that together. Thank you so much. Thanks, Kristie. I appreciate it. And thanks for having this theme. It's got us all thinking and doing fun things that we've had for a while, or we've done a while. And like I said, I've been doing, oh, it looks great.
Maybe not. I'll let you decide. I thought it had a bad technical difficulty.
Oh, he thought it didn't turn out good, but it turned out great. I think it's because you saw that it was clear, because it was wet. When it's wet, the etching looks clear, but when it's dry, it actually comes like that silvery white. Do you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. See how cool that is? But you can kind of see that's wet right there, so it's still kind of like clearish. That's why he's not the crafter, you guys. Once in a while he'll craft with me, but not very often. Not very often. Sorry. Not very often. All right, so I'm just going to dry this and set this aside. All right, continuing with our leaves. Just put a little bit, like I said, I had these in my craft stash. I have been cleaning out my craft room and I have too much stuff. So I've been trying to use stuff in my craft stash, and I found these fun felt flowers. I have a bunch of them actually, so I got them. They're from, actually, we do sell some embellishments at Chalk, and this is just one of the sets that they had. So I'm just pinching. You guys see how I'm just pinching the hot glue. Just be really careful because I'm cleaning and I cannot find my little finger savers. Okay, so I'm going to figure out where I want, here's the back, where I want my flowers. Let's see, come over here, maybe like that. That white really blows out really a lot. That's okay. We're going to make it work. Make it work. Do you guys ever watch Project Runway? I used to watch Project Runway all the time. Tim Gunn. Make it work. And I just say there's no chalk emergencies. There's no emergencies. Doesn't matter what's going on. So I'm just gluing the flowers, and you can kind of floof it up. I can probably even grab some greenery, and fill in behind the leaves once I have the leaves on. And the reason I'm doing the hot glue, because if I want to redecorate and I don't want, gosh, that's really bright. It's not, let's see, move back, move closer. That light's really bright on them. So, yeah, phew, that light's super bright. Does that help? Nope, does not help. But I can heat that up with a heat tool and pop those off if I don't like the flowers after we're done using the vases. And I can redecorate it with whatever I want. Okay. Just kind of floof that up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. Oh, goodness. And then just stick these right there. Just sticking the leaves in there. Oh, fun. Do you have all boys, all girls, a mixture? We have 4 sons and 3 grandsons. So this will be our very, very first girl in our family. And we have nieces and stuff, but we don't have any girls. I didn't think we made girls. I have 2 sisters and no brothers. So my dad was always outnumbered. Poor guy. I don't think he minded. I think he was a good girl dad. He made it work. Okay. I don't know what's up with my glue gun. I think I need a new glue gun. I think I just used this one too much. Again, I'm trying to show you. Just sticking those flowers in there. Oh my gosh, you guys, my allergies. What do you think? It's cute, huh? I'm just kind of shoving it in there. So that'll be really pretty with the flowers. Put some greenery. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's really pretty. I love it. Let's just, we have a little bit of time if you guys are okay. I'm going to do the same thing. We'll make this, gosh, you guys have to sneeze. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. 2 daughters, 1 son, 1 grandson, 15. Oh, with autism. His 9 and the baby boy. Oh, so sweet. My oldest son is on the spectrum and he's 26 and he's brilliant. So smart, you guys. He just graduated last year with his degree, so he's amazing. You guys, I'm seriously, Okay, let's do this really quick again. So if you missed it, I'm just using some Rub and Buff, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the rag. I have a friend. Okay, I have to tell you about these rags. So the rags that I use for my waxing and things like this is from my friend. She's a nurse. She's a surgical nurse, actually, in Arizona. And she, when they don't use these surgical towels, she just brings them home as rags. And she's got, like, her garage is filling up. And she knows that I craft. And she's like, do you think you could use them? And I'm like, I sure can. And so I have bags of these surgical rags. So you just see that I just rubbed it on, and now I'm going to go back and just buff it. Because I'm trying to get the wax out of the open spots. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're very excited to have, I think everybody, I kind of knew that the son that's having the girl, oh gosh, he'll make, I mean, honestly, all my boys would make really amazing girl dads, but I kind of knew that he's going to have a girl. It's kind of funny. All right. Yeah, so then we're going to do that white, just add a little white, kind of just like a strip of white. And you do get this, I mean, the color kind of does like stain your hands. So just be prepared. Just trying to do like a little bit of an ombre. I was saying I was going to do half of the tables in like the blues and then half the tables in pink, because why not? I'm just going to buff. And again, if you need to wash it, hand wash it. And then, oh, see, it gets everywhere. I'm going to have silver nail polish now. Patina. So this blue is called patina. Oh yeah, Julie, I love it. I love it. So fun. Actually, you're live with me. Julie is a member. Julie and Joanne are both on my team. And friends, and they're my friends. So I'm just gonna, again, just rubbing on the patinaed color. This is Rub and Buff. If you want the information on this project, just put Etch in the comments. Also, you guys, if you are here, this is an event with the Crafty Bunch, and we're doing new and retro craft techniques. Etching has been around forever, and like I said, I did this with my grandma and my mom when I was a little kid. I don't know if it was armor etch, but we did something because I just remember etching glass. And I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then after me is my friend Jimmie Lou, and she is with the the Messy Craft Corner. And she's going to give you guys another technique. All right. So that's pretty much it. There you go. So cool, right? That's the back. Look, that's so neat. I just used, oh gosh. See, I had to sneeze. I'm doing the vases for the baby shower. Super cute. And if you missed this or any of the other people's lives, make sure you go over to the Crafty Bunch. Everything is linked in the description of this live. Make sure you guys run on over there and check out all the amazing crafters. These people are amazing. I am like in awe of like all the different techniques, the different designs, the different things. I am learning a lot. And so I hope you guys do go over and just say hi to all the crafters and give them some love. You guys, thanks so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you guys being here. And I want to send some love to Michelle and give her some prayers so that, you know, she knows that we love her, and give her some good thoughts and good vibes. And this has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. And make sure you guys go over the link for Jimmie Lou's page is in the description. Make sure you guys go over there. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye. Oh, goodness. Maybe.